the internet today is National Peach Pie Day. Sounds delicious, doesn't it? Well, how about we go make one and see how delicious it really is.
Alright, this is all we need. Well, let's get into it. First off, you're going to have to prepare all these peaches, and I found a nice handy dandy tip on the interwebs on how to take the skin off. So I'm going to get some water boiling first, and I'll be right back. Alright, we've got that water boiling, and I took, you probably can't see it, but I cut an X in the bottom of each one of these peaches. I'm going to go ahead and pop in about 1, 2, 3, 4, I will go 5. And then I'll set the old timer here for a minute, but I'm only going to let them boil for about 30 seconds. Alright, then once that's done, you want to go ahead, ladle them babies out, pop them right in some ice water, give them a little heat change-up action. We'll let science do its magic. That skin is going to come off nicely. Get on into there. Alright, once your peaches are cool enough to touch, which won't be very long, at least not in my case, just going to go ahead and set them over here. Let them dry off a bit. We'll go ahead. We will get the other peaches ready by tossing them into our hot tub. Now let's take a look at what science has done for us today. Oh, look at that. Skin just comes right off like that. Kind of hard to do with one hand, but you just want to peel them all, then you're going to slice them up, get the pits out of them, and we're ready to start this pie. Alright, I've got my peaches all sliced up, and I would recommend doing that boil method with your peaches, probably one at a time, or boiling them for a minute for the bigger ones that really aren't as ripe. Some of these aren't quite as ripe, and that peel magic just doesn't last very long. But you know what else also always works? Your potato peeler. I've ripped them skins right off real nice. But once we're done with that, you want to go ahead, take a bowl, pop in your butter, your sugar, and go ahead and throw in your flour. And mix that up until it's nice and crumbly. Alright, once you've got that nice and crumbly, go ahead and put your first pie crust into your pie pan, and then start layering the bottom there with some peaches. Alright, I got my first layer of peaches in there, and I am not sure if they meant 10 mini peaches because we have a whole lot of slices left. I'm going to try to get as many as I can in there. But once you got that layer of peaches in, you want to go ahead and give them a little crumb action. And then you're just going to keep doing this back and forth, peaches, and then some crumbs, peaches and crumbs, until you're out of them. And I don't know, I mean, that's a lot of peaches. We'll have a sizely pie. It will be a portly fellow. So what do you think, guys? Too many? Well, let me get this other pie crust on top of that, and we're going to see what happens to this giant mound of peaches. I would say that's about 5 too many peaches, unless you got some miniature peaches going on. I don't know. Let's get into this. Alright, I got it on there, and instead of doing lattice work, I decided to give my pie a compliment. Freaking yum! Now I'm going to bake this for 45 minutes at 350, and we will see if that was a prophecy. Will it be freaking yum?
Oh, peach pie! Welcome to my mouth. Now it doesn't look pretty, but it doesn't have to look pretty. It's hard to get that much peach action out of there in a pretty manner. It just has to taste freaking yum. That's good. That is good. That sprinkle action put a nice, like, thick, syrupy goodness all over it. That is good. Really good. Now, I would recommend maybe getting some tiny peaches if you want to make it yourself, because I had to cook that for about a half hour longer than it said, because I wasn't sure if it would be done, so had to brown the top, know what I'm saying? Freaking yum. If you want to make this peach pie yourself, then click the link down below for the recipe. And if it wasn't for the butter, the sugar, and the crust, I wouldn't have had to put that second link down there too.